Hello. So this is a very important topic, and here we're gonna discuss about different types of expenses which you're gonna accounting of those expenses in fund accounting business. And those expenses are like accrued expenses, prepaid expenses, direct expenses, fixed expenses, and variable expenses. And here for every type of that, the different types of expenses, we need to apply the different accounting treatment as well. That's what. So you should know that how many different types of fees are there and how we apply the accounting treatment to those different accounting fees, right? So this short session which will help you to understand how many different types of fees that we have in a fund accounting business, and we'll see that. Accrued expense. Accrued expenses are accounted for and reported in the accounting period in which they take place rather than the period they are actually paid. Funds accrue expense on a daily basis to minimize the effect to the net asset value when the payment is due. So it means, in short, now a fund know that how much fees that needs to be paid to the XYZ counterpart, let's say admin, but that it to pay. So it means that expenses you can carry as accrued expenses. Okay. Prepaid expenses, cash paid out of the fund first and then the fees is allocated over the rest of the year. In short, the expenses which has been paid in advance for the next accounting period. Let's say initially fund paid $12,000 for next 12 months, right? So it means for every month, so you're gonna do the accounting for $1,000 which has been paid in advance, right? So in that way you can apply the accounting treatment for a prepaid expense part and you can record it in the books of account. Okay, so apart from accrued and prepaid one, you would see the other expenses, which is direct expenses. Direct expenses, it means unexpected expenses. Some expenses are not planned and must be paid as and when they are incurred. And this expense have an impact on the fund as well. Sometime you would see the penalty, right? Maybe broker fees. So directly where you would see the linked with the trades, correct? Or maybe any commission and any other fees or expenses or tax or penalty which you would see that you can categorize under direct expense. So you cannot record in such a way like prepaid expense and all. In that case, whenever you would see that the expenses has been incurred at that moment, you can record it. That expenses you can call direct expenses. Fixed expenses, an expense accrual amount that remains constant and is not subject to change unless the client sends written authorization to change it. In case of, if I take the example of fixed expense, let's say admin fees. Admin fees is fixed for 12 months and the 12 months fees is around 12,000 dollar or maybe euro, USD, ZBP, whatever it is. So that 12K you cannot change it unless and until you don't get any written authorization from the fund from the clients or fund managers or whosoever the counterpart who is dealing with the investors or any other counterparts. In that case, then definitely if you received any written notification or confirmation or acknowledgement, in that case you can change. Otherwise, you don't need to change any expenses. But yeah. So that you would see the type of fixed expenses in a fund accounting business. And the last one, which is variable expenses. Variable, it means based on the percentage of the net asset of the fund. In case of, if I take the example of variable expenses, management fees, that comes under variable expense, right? Or maybe performance fees of the fund, that also you can treat as a variable expense. Fund variable expense are calculated and accrued on a daily basis, and the percentage or the criteria remain constant unless the client sends written authorization to change it. So these are the different expenses which you would see in a fund business, and we apply the accounting treatment for it. Now the important is you practice at the accounting entries for accrued expense part, prepaid expense part, direct expense, fixed income, and variable with an example, and you can comment it below your accounting entries for practice. So I'm gonna definitely verify and confirm it to you in the comment section below. Okay, and if you want in detail session about the accounting entries on all these expenses, please put a comment. So someday I'll pick a topic and record the in detail session about the different fees and within accounting entries. Okay, so I'll take a leave now. Bye. If you like this initiative, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel for a more insightful content, so which you can access at an upcoming time. If you're looking for any paid courses, then I would request you. So already we have started dedicated fund accounting or investment banking or financial analyst courses batches, so you can take the advantage of that. So registered to the application. The name of the application is GMT Academy. Download it, check the courses, register it, and get the 10 or 15% discount on each courses accordingly. And if you're looking for only material, already we have updated material in the app, so download quickly and take the access of material as well. So I'll take a leave now. We'll see you next session with a different topic. Bye.